getting too late. It's only September and we've got to hit this barn.
That creature again.
Blasted fire. Not going to catch.
Each time I see you, I fall in love again. Saturday, when you came into the cafe, I couldn't help thinking to the girl who is too light-hearted.
What's that?
Your letter.
Letter?
July 6th, 1946. Your face should be engraved on the sky of Egypt. If I were Pharaoh, I'd have it done. Do you remember?
Yes.
I was blonde.
Yes, you were blonde.
That rabbit. Listen, I won't have it in the house. You hear? It drops fur everywhere. Your bed is full of it. And don't look at me like that.
His rabbit is like a cat, only with longer ears. Right, François?
His ears are longer.
If I hadn't thought of making a fire, she'd have got cold tonight. It's damp in that room.
What's he shooting?
In England, 11 months of the year, you can cut the fog with a knife. Well, then...
Then?
She couldn't complain here.
Who said she was going to complain?
They said that the English...
An English girl comes to visit us, and you turn into an Anglophone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no what?
Oh, I'm not turning into what you said.
What have you got against Gustav?
Nothing, for heaven's sake. But when it's a question of my best friend's daughter...
Best friend? You're exaggerating. You go every 3 months to London, and you've never once managed to see him.
Do you think I'm happy about it?
Well, wouldn't you like to see him again?
It's no fun flying to London every 3 months.
A lot of people would like your job.
I don't see the connection. What's more, he lives in Manchester. It's the same with Roger.
Roger?
Roger Boivin. It's been at least 15 years since I saw him, and he only lives in Bordeaux. Sinclair was my best friend in the Royal Air Force. It's not my fault if the war didn't last longer.
You're not going to start on about your Spitfire again.
Who said a word about a Spitfire?
Well, your best friend's daughter will soon be waiting for us at the station. Not much of a welcome. Don't sit there like a lump. Go and play in the garden. Ah, Olivier, darling, you're going to be late.
Poor old Dad, still torturing the gray matter. Hello, Mom.
What were you shooting in the garden?
Rats!
To be frank, I'm not impressed by your manners. To arrive without warning in the middle of the night?
Well, I'm leaving again tomorrow, so there's no need to get upset. Was I wrong to look in my way from the coast?
Only because it was convenient for you.
What does that mean?
I know perfectly well why you came.
Oh, you do?
Tell me how much. I'll write a check.
I hope she's not a drag.
What?
The girl.
Would you mind using her name? It's Wendy Sinclair. She is not one of your Paris pickups.
Philip.
Well, she might be a typical British horror with teeth like a horse and size 12 shoes.
Look, I don't happen to know her shoe size. The last time I saw her, she was 2 years old.
English girls have changed completely.
Oh, yes,
I'm sure Wendy will be delightful.
I'll let you know later.
Be careful, darling. Don't drive like a madman.
Don't drive like a madman.
Were there many French?
No, there were not many French. Your father's Spitfire was about 100 yards behind me on the right. I had him shout, "Look out! A Jerry at 7 o'clock! Dive! Dive!"
What does 7 o'clock mean?
It's a standard method for pilots to give each other direction. Now look, 12 o'clock is ahead, 6 o'clock is behind, 3 o'clock on the right, and 9 o'clock on the left. Do you see?
I see.
Well, I don't.
Which is sad.
Do you mind if I tell Wendy how her father saved my life?
Well, let's hope you flew better and you tell stories that the Germans would have you out laughing. Aha!
What happened?
Happened?
You know, with the plane. At 7 o'clock.
Your father, shot it down. A fact which doesn't seem to please everyone.
You've got a persecution complex. During the war, he thought that every German was out to get him personally.
Very funny.
Would the young lady like some cheese?
No, thank you. Does anybody mind if I smoke?
No, of course not. There you are.
You're a bit late, aren't you? Here, come and sit down. This is my nephew, François.
Our little savage. Miss Wendy Sinclair will be staying with us for a few days. She's English. I hope you'll be a good little boy with her. Gustave?
Yes, madam.
Bring some soup for François, please.
Yes, madam.
I wonder if Miss Sinclair would like to hear the story about the English Archbishop and the...
Olivier, that's enough. You sure you don't want some camembert?
No, thank you.
It's a little too strong for me, thank you.
This camembert? It's perfect.
François, are your hands clean? What have you got in your hand?
François, let's see.
Disgusting. Go and wash your hands.
Dracula.
Oh, it's fantastic.
How silly of me. You'd have preferred tea, wouldn't you?
No, I like coffee, thank you.
What, have you abandoned tea?
The history take care of the business method. The pub still closed between 3 and 5 in the afternoon. And they still play God Save the Queen in swimming.
Oh, you're an expert.
God Save the Queen? Too much.
If you want, tomorrow I'll take you to a movie. And at the end, we'll sing the Marseillaise.
Allons, enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'étendard sanglant élevé. L'étendard sanglant élevé. L'étendard sanglant élevé. L'étendard sanglant élevé.
Idiotic behavior. Shooting rats, singing the Marseillaise.
Would you rather he sang the communist hymn?
For heaven's sake.
He doesn't visit us very often.
Florence, you're naive.
Why do you say that?
Why do you think he suddenly decided to stay here another 3 or 4 days?
Why shouldn't he stay?
I know exactly what's at the back of his mind.
Well, stop making mysteries.
It's Wendy.
What's Wendy?
The reason he's changed his mind about staying.
Oh, perhaps it is. He makes a pass at every girl.
Exactly.
Exactly what?
She is not the sort of girl he finds in Saint-Tropez.
How do you know that?
full stop. The Alpine regions, comma, chiefly located in France, comma, which run almost due north from the Mediterranean Sea, are called the Maritime Alps. Full stop. Their southern extremity forms the frontier between France and Italy. Full stop. Now, read it through once to yourself. What's that?
The beginnings of a monster.
Well, haven't you taken anything down?
No,
Why not?
I was drawing.
In what year was Louis XIV born?
I don't know.
Do you know anything about the French Revolution? Do you know the date of that?
1066.
No, that's too early. 1066 was the Battle of Hastings. Now think hard. The French Revolution.
Which one?
The Revolution of 1789.
I don't know.
I just told you, 1789. Let's end with the beginnings of your monster today. Even that's not truly classical.
How's your pupil doing, Monsieur Malabar?
Well, I'm afraid he's not brilliant. I think we should have a serious talk about him.
Coffee?
Thank you.
Ah, there she is. So this is the famous English fashion.
This is it.
What do you think? What do you think, Monsieur Malevin?
Me?
Yes, why not?
Why ask Monsieur Malabar? He has more important things to worry about.
No, not at all. May I?
Of course.
In ancient Egypt, the material was even transparent.
It was hotter there.
True, true.
It's a lovely material, but I do think the colors are too bright.
Hey, Britannia, you coming?
Don't drive like a madman.
So he didn't take down your dictation?
No, he just drew a sort of...
A sort of what?
a sort of dragon. Perhaps a monster.
You see? I'm sure he'd do better at boarding school.
I agree. He'd be with other children. It's not your fault. But here he lives in a world of adults.
Still, here he has a home life.
But you yourself said he never plays with other children.
say after me. Cross my heart and hope to die. I swear on Sacred Lake.
Cross my heart.
I won't swear. What do you mean? I'm communist.
You are too young.
No politics, please.
Ask my dad if I'm too young. I help him stick up posters.
Well, are you going to swear?
All right, I'll swear, but I don't believe in God.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
I swear on the Sacred Lake.
Last night, a girl arrived. She's a spy. A girl spy.
How do you mean a girl spy?
Where did she arrive?
At our place.
Crap.
Her bedroom is next to mine.
Where did she come from?
Czechoslovakia. She had to flee. I think she's being followed.
Who by?
By the others, I stupid.
Well, we should tell a policeman.
No, keep them out of this.
You should see her clothes. 4 cases of incredible dresses. One is even made of metal.
That's to stop bullets.
How do we know she exists? You told us there was a monster in the lake and he hasn't shown up. Haven't even seen a frog in it.
Tomorrow you'll see the girl spy.
Oh, dirty beast.
Oh, there's a wasp here.
There are always a few this time of the year. I'll help you. There. Oh. It's simpler to spray them. I'll do it. Aren't these new products marvelous? You can't do without them in the country. Do you dye it?
Dye it?
Your hair? Or is that its natural color?
It is, but it gets a little lighter in the sun.
Oh, well. That's why it looks dyed. I don't think you'll have any more trouble with wasps.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. I remember why I came up. I wondered if you'd like to meet our neighbors. Philip and I are going round there after dinner.
I don't think I will, thank you. I'm feeling a little tired.
As you like. We'll be eating about 8 o'clock.
A touch more oil. This is going to be a salad she'll never forget. François, is there anything you'd like? A toy or...
I've got toys.
Yes, but perhaps a new one. You know you can ask me anything. Speak to me as you like, when you like. And to Aunt Florence, too. Think of me as your daddy. Huh? My, you've grown again. Now, let's have a look. Tell me, did you have your shoes on last time?
No.
Better take them off. You could have changed your socks, hmm? Here, come here. I was right. You're at least an inch taller. Damn. Another fuse. Right, let's you and I mend it. Well, are you coming?
I'm putting my shoes back on.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? Answer me.
I want to touch some of your hair.
You what?
I'll cut some of your hair.
François, I wouldn't come into your room in the middle of the night and cut off your hair. I mean, if everybody did that, we'd all be bald, wouldn't we? Look what a big piece you took.
Can I keep it?
Well, you may as well now. I can't glue it back on again. But seriously, you frighten me. Now go to bed. And no more attacks on my hair. Understood? You promise me, François?
I promise.
You can call me Wendy.
Wendy.
Did a small stone land in your room by any chance?
Why did you throw a small stone?
Because you weren't asleep.
I happened to be sleeping very well, thank you.
How about your light was on?
And when you see a light, you throw a stone? A French custom, no doubt.
Not at all. I've something urgent to tell you.
What?
You're pardoned.
For what crime?
For burning Joan of Arc, for destroying Napoleon, I grant you a complete pardon.
You wake everybody up.
Wake up, wake up! The prisoner is about to be freed!
You're crazy.
I am. At midnight, I always climb to the windows of beautiful Scottish girls.
Well, I happen to be an English girl.
Sometimes I have to make do with those.
Well, what do you want at my window?
A kiss.
But you see, I don't kiss men at my window.
Then I'll come to the door. My parents have gone out. Gustave sleeps like the dead. We're alone.
I must say you look idiotic.
Now there's gratitude. I risk my neck to pay you a tribute, and you call me an idiot. I shall return to Mother Earth with a broken heart. Sleep well. I shall not. I shall sit up composing poetry as I always do.
I haven't got any, I shouldn't think.
What are you muttering about?
Sunshine. A single ray appears, and your English female dies under it. You must have seen her.
Gustave, your manners are bad. You shouldn't call her an English female. But you're right about the sun. It does drive them wild. It's also a good excuse for lying about without clothes.
checkmate.
It's a game for the old.
It's a game for the intelligent.
No need to hit me like a mule.
You should have ducked. You're not making it any easier for me.
Easier?
This difficult situation.
Listen, my dear, this is your scene. You play it alone.
Uncle Philippe,
What is it?
there's a smell of gas in the cellar.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Again? What a nuisance.
it's worse than last time. Wendy,
What is it, my little delinquent?
I'd like to show you.
Show me what? A surprise?
Yes,
Well, then show me.
it's in my tree.
Which is your tree?
If you come with me, I'll show you.
Oh, wait just a minute. The sun's so beautiful. Don't you like sunbathing? You should take your sweater off.
Hey, he wasn't kidding. That's some bird.
Go and get ready. His tutor is due any minute.
You haven't forgotten your lesson, have you? Monsieur Malva will be here soon. And one more thing. You didn't tell me the truth this morning. There was no gas in the cellar.
Yes, there was.
I've just smelt your rabbit. It's soaked in perfume. How did that happen? All right, off you go. Hello? Ah, Norbert. Yes. Didn't get it either. Good. Yes, that would have irritated me. No. I think there must have been a misprint. Right. What? Oh, yes, she arrived a few days ago. Mm-hmm. A remarkable girl. You'll see tomorrow. Yes? Of course I'll bring her with us.
what you call that.
Hair, stupid.
Let's see.
She gave it to me.
Who, the spy?
Yes.
The spy's hair. Stop that!
It's ever so beautiful and so soft.
Why'd she give you that old hair?
You are just stupid. Why does someone give someone some hair?
Why then?
Because you love someone.
I wouldn't want any old hair.
She must love you, François.
She loves him. My foot. She's old enough to be his mother. They could never sleep together. You'd have to climb on a chair to kiss her.
You need a magnifying glass for this set, huh?
A magnifying glass can't help your queen because it's trapped.
Now I've lost your bishop.
When do you go back to Paris?
In a week.
Oh. I thought you were staying till the 1st.
No, only Florence and François. Thank you.
What's a piece of cake? Yes, it is. No. Yes, it is. No. Well, there's no point trying to pull any other bird when that's on your doorstep.
She doesn't look that easy to me.
But she's English. You must be joking.
Modest as ever.
It's just that I'm a realist. François? Do you want to play ping pong? Poor kid.
Doesn't he ever talk about it?
No, never.
You always look so sad.
Yes, and staying with my parents doesn't help, you know. Come on, let's have a game.
What do you think of Olivier? Now there's a face.
He's rather good looking.
Do you know what he was quoted as saying?
No.
The difference between a madman and me is that I am not mad.
He said that?
See? Salvador Dali.
Oh, I thought you meant Olivier. Do you fancy him?
Olivier? He's not my type at all.
He's not mine either. Such a big head.
Now, François is interesting. He's the good-looking one. But he always seems so sad, even unhappy.
It was horrible. It really was.
What was horrible?
The accident.
Accident?
You haven't heard about it?
No.
It was a couple of months ago. Both his parents were killed in a car crash. It happened at night, and François was trapped for hours under his mother's body.
Then that explains it.
What?
Why he always insists on walking.
He won't ride in cars anymore.
Did you know his parents?
Only slightly.
Why didn't Florence come?
She and Dad had a slight disagreement. She threw the chess set at him.
These things happen.
So I see. But the old man's been acting up a bit lately.
It's an absurd situation. And difficult, with Olivier watching us the whole time. I must see you alone. Tonight I'll come to your room. Well, say something.
So Dad was a pilot in the Royal Air Force, was he? Are you really interested in what he did in the war?
Yes.
He was a cook.
If Olivier hadn't turned up, things would have been quite different.
Oh, that's too easy.
Easy?
To blame him. I didn't want to come here in the first place. I'd have waited for you in Paris.
The best thing is for you to leave tomorrow. I'll arrange to join you, or else...
Or else what?
Pretend you're leaving and take a hotel room in town.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
I'm not a tart.
Wendy, I love you.
Madam, your car's arrived.
So she's English?
I heard her say it in a shop.
English girls can be English spies.
This one is just an ordinary English girl, not a spy at all.
So he made it all up, just like the monster in the...
What's the hang-up? I'm young, handsome, not too rich.
Irritating, conceited. I just don't happen to fancy you, that's all. Could you take me home now, please?
We saw your spy with Olivier.
In the car.
He was kissing her.
Say that again.
They were kissing.
On the mouth. Liars.
You's a liar. She's no more a spy than my grandmother.
She couldn't care less about you.
She'd rather mess around with big boys.
What have you done?
Was it François?
Now, how did that happen?
It was my elbow.
Your elbow. Come on, it's your bedtime.
Clumsy boy.
François, you're allowed to say good night.
Good night.
Whatever made you do it? What made you dye your hair blonde? Huh?
Olivier, that's enough.
I was just going for a walk in the garden. Do you want to come with me?
Listen, I'm coming to your room tonight.
I don't want you to.
Well, I'm coming anyway.
in the car.
Are you sure?
Yes, Uncle Philippe.
All right, then. In you get.
I want to go with Olivier.
Are you sure you want to go in his car?
Yes.
Come on, then. Olivier, François wants to go with you.
In the car?
He just asked if he could.
All right, François, climb in the back.
You want to go in front?
Don't drive too fast.
What with this brake?
I want to go home.
Why?
I've got a headache.
Well, take some aspirin.
I've had one.
Shall I get you something else? Could
I just want to go home.
Look, we don't often go out together. Couldn't you make an effort for François?
I want to go home.
And what about Wendy? It's not very polite.
She can go back with Olivier and François.
Have it your way, we'll go home. The next time you dye your hair, try some other color. I'm taking your mother back home.
You have one fault.
Many, I'm glad to say.
Well, today, the worst one is that you seem to think I'm a fool.
Not true.
Why should I want to spend 3 or 4 days in Paris with you?
To have some fun. How can you stand being in our house for more than one day?
Look, I have no intention of going to bed with you. Is that absolutely clear?
I suppose you think you're superior.
You really are.
What?
Stupid.
And you're conceited. Conceited and snobbish.
That's of no importance.
If you weren't the daughter of my father's friend, oh, forgive me, my father's heroic friend, I'd say you were just a bitch.
Order me another orange juice. It might stop you from being so rude.
This is a hell of a climb for a few bloody ruins. Tourist delight. What are you doing?
We're looking.
Well, if you don't hurry up, we'll miss the start
Start?
of the film.
Oh, I'm not in the mood for a film. Are you, François?
No.
But I thought you wanted to go.
We do have ideas of our own, you know.
I like you, lady. She needs a man. She needs a few. What's your name,
What's your
lady?
name, darling?
You want to be
Come
my
on,
girl?
Come on,
Get your hands off me!
just a little one. Come on, darling.
Leave her alone. Yes, a kiss.
Okay, boss, now. I'm going now.
Come on.
Fine. Go on. Bastard! François! Ah! Stop it! Right! Go on, shake, yeah.
François. You didn't find him?
Dad?
Yes?
I behaved like an idiot with Wendy.
You mean?
Hasn't she said anything?
You didn't?
No, but I tried. It seems I'm not her type.
I see.
You're glad, aren't you?
That you're not her type?
She's your mistress, isn't she? It didn't take much working out. I caught on the first night. Or from the way you were acting, not her. I don't think Mother knows. Actually, she probably does, but she'd never say anything. She loves you.
I know.
Anyway, I'll be off in the morning. She's very beautiful. She really is. And there aren't many like her. You know, I'm not judging you. Are you unhappy?
Less. Less than I was. François?
He's not in history. We are still looking for him.
Perhaps we should phone the police.
But it's happened before. Twice. Don't you remember?
You shouldn't have bothered.
It's no bother. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll be back soon. you running away?
Yes.
Look, François, we'll run away together. But not tonight. Do you remember that drawing?
Drawing?
The one you had on your hand the first night I came here?
Oh, yes, I remember.
Well, it reminded me of a statue I used to see in my college library. It was the same shape as your drawing. And it used to change when the light changed.
Did it?
Yes. Yes, it did. I used to see it every day because I always sat in the same place, in a great big silent room filled with books.
You were a student?
Yes.
What were you a student of?
Architecture. But the trouble was, I spent too much time looking at the statue. I was a bad student.
Like me. I'm a bad student, too.
How old are you, François?
11.
You know you were very brave in the car? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Is that your mother?
Yes.
She's beautiful.
She was beautiful.
Yes, she was beautiful.
Every night I can still hear. She was so heavy. Her hair was on my face. I couldn't move my arms. It went on so long. It was raining. I love you so much.
I love you too, François.
I'm not afraid anymore. With you. Can I stay with you forever and ever?
One day I'd like you to meet my mother and my father.
In England?
Yes.
With you?
Of course. I wouldn't leave you all alone in Manchester. My parents live in Manchester.
And you?
I live in London.
Why don't you live with them?
Oh, several reasons. I like to be independent. To be alone sometimes. It's very important, you know.
Is it beautiful?
Is what beautiful?
Your house in London.
Oh, it's not a house. It's just a little apartment. But I think you'd like it. I decorated it all myself. Everything's white. And there are plants everywhere, even in the bathroom. What else is there? Oh, in the morning, the milk comes to your doorstep. And then there are some big green parks and red buses. We could go on trips to the country or along the river. Visit some castles. You can see all this for yourself next summer. That I promise you.
Wendy's still with him. They're asleep.
Don't wake Mother. I'm sure she didn't sleep much last night.
Give her a kiss for me.
See you.
there.
Where?
Up there on the rocks. It looks like one of Disney's characters.
To me, it looks more like the Duke of Wellington.
Waterloo, June 18, 1815.
Something tells me you're a secret student. That's cheating.
There's not much that old idiot Malva can teach me. Is it easy to see paintings in London?
Oh, yes. There are lots of exhibitions and museums, too.
Do you go to them?
Wendy?
Come in.
Telephone. It's Paris, I think.
Oh.
So you finally decided to have your hair cut. But
it's a present.
It's my brooch. I've been looking for it for weeks. I'm not cross with you, François. But it was very wrong of you to take it. I'm sure you can see it was a bad thing to do. You don't want to grow up to be a thief, do you?
Wendy is leaving us in the morning.
Gustave, I'm going to give you my rabbit.
What about helping instead of chattering?
Do you want to know a secret?
Go ahead.
I'm going to England.
Oh, bon voyage. Say hello to the Queen for me.
It's true. I'm going. Will you look after him for me, Gustave?
I'll look after you, you little... What's it?
was just coming to see you. You're up so early and looking so smart.
I've been ready for a long time.
Are you coming to the station with me?
Did you tell Uncle Philippe?
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. We can decide by ourselves, can't we? You're giving it back to me? Thank you.
You knew I had it?
I've known for a long time. Keep it as a souvenir. I hope you won't forget me. I've got a little surprise for you. It's not much, but I like this little box. I had it when I was a child. I'll send you a real present when I get to England. Is there anything you want in particular?
Up already?
I'll write to you as soon as I get back to London.
Now hurry.
Where's he gone?
He went downstairs. Come on, we have to go.
Well, where is he? In the house?
I'll say goodbye for you.
Wait, I won't be a minute.
Well, hurry.
François! Goodbye, and thank you.